Dios.
What's going on, everybody? Good morning, happy Saturday. We've got a Freightliner Cascadia with the DD15. Customer states truck will not turn on. Now I don't know if it won't crank or crank and won't start, not quite sure. Vehicle was towed in yesterday. Looks like we have no lights are present. And let's see here, it's in kilometers. It's got, let's see what we got. We're gonna connect our Diagnostic Link software right now. Let's see what it's gonna spit out, guys. Let's take a quick look. It's got 989,000 miles, so just a hair under 1,000,000 miles. I don't know if you guys can see that there. Right, 989,000 miles. And we have our computer on board, so let's take a quick look. Fault codes. Let's take a look, take a look, take a look. There we go. All right, we got a coolant very low fault code. We have a start request not plausible hardwire. We have a transmission fault code that has a date stamp of the 5th. Let's see what the starter code is. That is from, interesting. So let's see really quick. Actions, I want to look at the real-time clock. The time is right. It says it's the 9th. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and try to start the truck just to get a pretty good idea, see what the deal is. Hopefully it cranks over. I checked the oil. Oil looks decent, looks normal, nothing out of the ordinary. What's on that? Okay. I'm gonna leave that there, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Bye bye. ¿Listo?
Sí.
Si escuchas algo, dime.
Sí. Vamos a ver.
Pues se amarró un metal, ¿verdad?
Yo creo que sí.
Alrighty, guys.
Avienta aceite por aquí y luego por allá por el turbo.
¿Cómo? ¿Ahorita tiró?
No,
Ah,
sí.
cabrón. Oh, yeah.
Y luego allá también del otro lado.
Look at that. Got some oil spitting out over there. This is de la mano. All right, let's go take a quick look on this. ¿A dónde está? ¿Tiró aceite?
Sí, ahí está manchado.
Yeah, we definitely got something spitting out around here. Huh. This does not sound good at all, guys. If I'm thinking, I think we may have a bad engine. Looks like we're spitting out some fucking oil all down here to the crankcase filter. ¿Qué es? ¿Qué tal el filtro de aceite? Ajá, para ver si tiene metal algo. All right, guys, so what Tony's gonna do right now, he's gonna go ahead and pull out the oil filter. The reason we wanna do the oil filter really quick, I just wanna get an idea of what the oil filter looks like. Is there any metal debris, anything like that? And we're gonna hopefully do that before we get the oil pan out and get an actual visual inspection on. So that definitely sounds terrible. Ain't gonna lie, guys. Not gonna lie. All right, so we're gonna get that filter out. I'll show you guys what's up. We'll be back. Alrighty, guys, so I'm trying a different point of view here. Went ahead and pulled the the oil filter out, okay? I don't know if you can see it or I don't know if it shows, but it looks like we do have some metal debris in here. It's very hard to see, but I can definitely feel the grittiness. Look at that. I don't know if the camera's picking those little bumps up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got a bad bearing. Now, is it a main bearing? Is it a rod bearing? I do not know. There you go. You can see some of that metal debris right there by my fingertip. Definitely has a lot of oil in there. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna drop the oil out, try and get this thing a little bit up in the air, and maybe take a look and see which bearing is spun. I don't know if it's a main bearing, if it's a rod bearing. I'm not sure. But again, hopefully the camera can pick up some of those little particles that are stuck there on my finger. Anyway, guys, I'll keep you guys posted. I don't see anything that actually pertains to low oil pressure, so I think this is just a spun bearing. You can see this head's been worked on, right? Cylinder head, see the rust on there. Got the little paint marks. Got the new rail, the new fuel lines from the common rail. So yeah, this thing's definitely been worked on, guys, and unfortunately it looks like we have a spun bearing. So I'll keep you guys posted. We're gonna get this thing up in the air, get the oil out of it, and then hopefully if we have time today, try to find out which of the excuse me, which of the bearings is spun, and we'll keep you guys posted. So we'll be back. Alrighty, guys, here is a little follow-up. Now that the oil has settled down, and everything is starting to dry up a little bit. Excuse me. I hope the camera can pick that up. You can see all the little shiny glitter. This is definitely, and I mean definitely, a spun bearing. Now which one? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Again, I can hope the camera's gonna pick that up for you guys. You can see that right there where my finger's at. So yeah, unfortunately this engine is toast. We'll find out which one it is. Right now we're gonna get all the oil out. We're gonna try to drop the oil pan, hopefully today, and then we'll get underneath there with the flashlight and find out which bearing or bearings shit the bed. So anyway, we'll keep you all posted, guys, but I just want to do a quick little follow-up. Guys, so just to confirm, Freightliner Cascadia with the seized engine, this is the problem. We found actually 2 bearings. We found a number of things going on, a little suspicious. So here is the #1 main bearing. Done, toast. This thing definitely got hot. I want to show you guys the oil pump, okay, the oil suction module. Now the customer told me this truck had the cylinder head replaced, cylinder head replaced and the oil suction module replaced. So he wants to know, was it something they did? Was it something that was done incorrectly? Everything looks like it was done properly. I don't know about the procedures, if they primed the oil system or not. I can't really point fingers there. Here is the oil suction module that was replaced. Here is the, I think they probably use the same oil pump, which is fine. I've seen many people do that, and we do that ourselves too. Unless you have some kind of issue. You can see where got some stuff there. You can see some of the metal debris here, okay? What I wanted to show you guys is check out the oil pump, okay? So oil pump, it's rear gear driven if you don't know that. If you do know that, fantastic. But look at how, god dang, how hard is it to turn? It should not be that hard to turn this gear, okay? So I've only seen this one time, and this actually happened to us. When we separate the oil pump from the tubes, we do use a mallet, okay? Every now and then, yes, we do hit a gear, and this gear will bind up, okay? Which means we have to replace the oil pump, okay? I would never dream of putting this oil pump back on if I did not see this gear spin freely. Let me go look for an oil pump that I have, because to my knowledge, they don't have a core, which is fine. I don't really care about a core. I just want to show you guys. Hopefully I can find it. Alrighty guys, here we go. Found an old one. It's in our little graveyard here, and you can see this has been sitting out for quite some time by the amount of rust. So, suction module, tubes, oil pump, same shit, DD15. Take a look at the gear. Look at that. Look at how easy it turns, right? Look at that. Not a problem. It turns very nice. As a matter of fact, it's probably still good. Obviously, I would not use it because it's been sitting out so long, but look at that. You can hear it over here. So look at how easy I can turn that, right? Pretty much effortless. So let's go back to the other one. And I think that was actually the cause of the issue or the problem. Now, there weren't any fault codes pertaining to oil pressure, but that's definitely a sign there, okay? So here we go. This is the one we pulled off. And look at this. Like, it definitely requires more strength. So yeah. Anyway, so there we go. We got spun bearing, #1 main, #1 rod, #3 main, #3 rod. I haven't bothered checking the rest. There's really no point at this point. So anyway, we'll see what the customer wants to do. I got to give them the bad news, the very bad news that this motor is gone. It's got to get out and either put a used one in, rebuild it, or get a long block. We'll see. Guys, if this video helps you guys out, hopefully you guys don't ever have news like this. But anyway, if you liked the video, give it a quick like, give it a thumbs up. Let's get up to 100,000. We're getting there. We're just above 29,000. I love you guys watching. If you have any questions, as always, hit me up. Have a great day.